Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Stupid Trades here. Man flu kicking in, but I'll push on. Let's get amongst it. If you want to know how I work out my daily bias, stick around and we'll show you how it's done in the next 10 minutes. We'll hopefully get it all knocked out in 10 minutes. Alrighty, let's first of all head to the calendar. We always start our day on the calendar. And Tuesday, 17th of June, 8:30 a.m. we have core retail sales. So high impact news coming in at 8:30, which is perfect. We like to see that early news. Right, yeah, let's move over to the charts. Alrighty. Have a look here on the daily for NQ. A pretty strong candle yesterday. Still got my eye on this level down here. At the moment, we're in a bit of a range. I like to look for internal range liquidity to external range liquidity or vice versa. So that would be a good example here. Seeing price come down into this bullish gap and then pushing out of and expanding away from that. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. We haven't got anything in this region right now. Okay, so all I've got to work off is previous day candle, which did close beyond the previous day before that, and we haven't swept out the high yet, and we do have essentially a devil's mark here for today's opening price. So we've opened and moved lower straight away. So what I'm looking for is respect of this 50% level of the previous day's range, so the equilibrium. That's from the high to the low. Okay, the high to the low, and then I'll be looking for a bounce off of there. If we fail to do that, then we look for price to run lower. Okay. Moving down to the 4 hour, we do have insight to order flow here, where price swept out this high. We've got a candle closure back inside the range, and we've expanded lower somewhat. Not really that decisive. There is a small gap there, and we do have price currently sitting in this bullish FEG, and we're respecting this order block right here. So given that information, I would be anticipating a move out of this level and looking to continue to move higher. And that would tie in with the daily profile. If we stick to respecting that equilibrium of the previous day's range, then we should see price move higher from there. ES, much the same story, and YM. We do have on the daily with YM, we have this SMT, so price at the lows here formed an SMT, but in saying that, price also did the same thing at the high. So NQ swept out the high here, whereas YM did not. We do have a devil's mark here, which is a high level drawn liquidity. That's how I look at price. And with ES, similar, we do have this devil's mark here. So we want to see price, for price to move higher, stay in respect of that 50% level, which we're testing right now. A quick look down at the hourly profile here. You can see we are pushing out of this hourly bullish FEG. We are putting in a lot of low resistance liquidity through here and high resistance liquidity on this sort of price. Anticipating if we can get it, some displacement here, a nice move, then we'll see this low resistance liquidity swept and therefore price moving higher. All right, jumping over to oil now. We're going to get a move on here, trying to get this done in under 10 minutes. The daily saw all that, basically all that work from Friday got cleaned out yesterday, but we stayed inside the range of Friday. So we didn't sweep the high or the low. Now at the moment, the low from previous day and the Friday candle is the low hanging fruit. That's how I'm looking at it. And if price respects the equilibrium, which we have at the moment of yesterday's candle, then I'm anticipating price to move lower. Maybe not that low, but you get the idea. Sweep out these lows. We've got bullish FEG here that price could test and come out of. Moving over to gold. Gold's put in equal highs here, and we're currently inside a bullish FEG, and we've swept previous day low. I like that. I like that a lot. So there's a great opportunity here to see price bounce out of that and reach for these equal highs here on the daily. That also sees price respecting this order block. Okay, so I do like this current setup for gold. At 6E, swept out the high on the daily here, and we are just consolidating a little bit. You can see that range here. We're inside the, the Thursday candle. We're inside that range at the moment. I would be cautious here right now. I want to see us break out of that sweep either side of the range, and then look to move lower, or sweep the low and then move higher. At the moment, you can see that we're inside candles for the last 2 days. Okay, and currently an inside candle as well. Haven't swept out the high or the low of yesterday's. So nothing decisive there for me. GBP, similar story. Although Friday did sweep out either side of the range here. We are respecting, I've already got that marked, this order block. If we continue to respect that, although I would like to see a sweep of yesterday's low for then price to run higher. Jumping over to Bitcoin now. Daily chart, you can see inside this bearish FEG, which is also a balanced price range, okay, and an inversion. So it's going to be tough for Bitcoin to break through here, and we can see that it was unable to do that yesterday. I could honestly see price running out this low. When we have a large wick, I find those wicks attractive, as in I anticipate price to run them out, and we can see that we do have this low resistance liquidity through here as well. Jumping over to ETH, and similar story, like perfect example here of our internal range liquidity, and then looking for external. Okay, we can see that price has not only respected this bearish FEG, but closed back inside the range of the previous day's candle. Inside the order flow, just like this candle here. What happened then? We sold off. Okay, so similar story could be at play here, and I would look for this level to be swept out, and even another test of this bullish FEG down here. That's it for today, guys. Just a reminder, I am going away at the end of the week for 3 weeks. I will be in Trade Foundry, albeit text only, and I'll still try to provide as much information as possible through Trade Foundry, through YouTube, through Twitter, although there won't be any videos produced. So if you want to hang out with us, be sure to head over to Trade Foundry. The link is in the description. Take care, guys. Bye for now.